Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my kitchen. My dark kitchen, actually, because this light has been out for months. I only just use my oven light to light up my kitchen these days. I also still use my phone, still don't have a tripod. A lot hasn't changed about me, but I did want to come on and hang out with you guys again. It's been a minute, as you probably know, by me not having posted a video in a while. And a lot has changed. A lot hasn't changed and a lot has changed. I'm trying to think of what has changed. I'm also making pizza right now, making myself some dinner. So I figured, why not come on here and talk to someone because I'm alone. And why make a pizza alone when I can make a pizza with all of you? Well, my crust is in the oven. I guess I just want to say hey. I know it's been a while. I basically took this summer to kind of have some time to myself to realize some stuff and some things. I think that's what Kylie Jenner said once upon a time. And just kind of chill. Because I felt like I had been kind of running myself into the ground. Like really, actually, I was just completely running myself into the ground. So, as you guys may have heard, I did quit my job. I quit my full-time job. My job as a Tasty producer. I still work with Tasty though on a case-by-case basis, so don't worry. I know a lot of you were really upset to hear that news, but you'll still see me on the page from time to time. You can't get rid of me that fast. Basically, when I quit, I decided that I just needed a little bit of a break, and I didn't really anticipate to take that much of a break. Actually, I did not anticipate that at all. I thought I was going to take like a week-long break, but that week kind of turned into 2 weeks, and then the 2 weeks turned into like a month, and then I was like,
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Who am I?
Is basically what happened. And then I went through a period of really rediscovering myself, finding my spiritual side, starting a podcast, and turning mostly plant-based vegan. I stopped drinking. I started doing a lot of things for myself, but it was really awesome. It was such an amazing summer full of a lot of personal growth and discovery, and I'm so glad I gave myself that time and that chance to just take a break and take a rest from everything. But that isn't to say that I forgot about you guys. In fact, I thought about you every single day, and I really wanted to give you guys the amazing content you all deserve, but I also knew I needed to take care of myself first and to put my mental health first and to just prioritize that so that I'm able to come back and serve you with an even clearer mind. But I do have a clearer mind, let me tell you. I meditate every day, I do yoga, I am just a new girl. I'm the same girl, but like a new version, if that makes sense. You know, for a while, I was a little nervous to make a new video. I think because I had changed so much that I was like,
will they even like me anymore? Like, will they understand what I'm going through? Will they accept me for my true soul and who I am?
you know me. I mean, you know I'm crazy, you know I'm weird, you know I'm silly, you know I mess up a lot. You know that side of myself, but I'm also this deeper... It's hard for me to say this with a straight face. Am I really that deep? I don't know. But I do feel like I'm like a deep, wise... like a deep, wise person. I've really tried to tap into that side of myself more and to really discover that inner light and that inner wisdom, which has been so awesome and so beautiful. I highly recommend you guys to do the same kind of self-discovery. And if you're interested in that, that's where you can go listen to my podcast. which I talk all about that journey. So for a while I was like, okay, well, like, do I want to continue on YouTube? Do I want to still be in food? Do I want to talk more about spirituality? Do I want to do nothing at all? So I took a lot of time to try to figure it out. And I kind of decided that I really liked what I was doing, and it's okay to do a lot of different things. It's okay to still be yourself and then have like other sides of yourself, and to explore all different kinds of avenues. I have to take my pizza crust out. Clearly I don't have a great pan for this. I flipped it upside down. But this is my broccoli and kale pizza crust. Homemade. Just kidding. I actually bought it at Trader Joe's. But it's really good, so why make it yourself if there's an easier one you can buy? New philosophy of life. Okay, I have to put this back in the oven. I'm just gonna give it a flip. Beautiful. Back in for another 10 minutes. Basically, I just like to do a lot of different things, and I like to explore a lot of different things, and I like to be a multifaceted person. That's why my YouTube doesn't really have any sort of theme. It's like all over the place. And that's for a reason. It's because I'm all over the place. But I also realized that I really love food. I really loved what I was doing, and it's okay. Something's happening in there. And it's okay to do both. It's okay to be both. So I am going to continue here on YouTube as I feel like it. As it feels good, as it feels like I'm creating and fulfilling my purpose and getting to be me, which is why I love YouTube, which is why I love you guys, because you've always accepted me for who I am and have allowed me to be who I am, which is this crazy silly girl, and I'm still that girl. I've just matured in a way, and I wanted to come back when I was ready, and when I wanted to, and not because I felt like I had to or was pushing myself to, because I knew that if I was forcing myself to do it, that I wouldn't feel good about it, and like I would feel like I was like depleting my energy, and I didn't want it to get to that point. I wanted it to always be something that was fun. And this is fun, like me getting to make a pizza in my kitchen, my shitty dark kitchen. Maybe it's in a new way because now I'm, eating more plant-based and more health conscious, but I also think it's so amazing to share that with you and to share my journey with you. I know, especially here on YouTube, you've been wondering where I've been, and I am here now, right now, to tell you I am alive. I'm ready, I'm ready to make some cool shit with you guys, for you guys. For a while, I was thinking about how this video would go. I knew I wanted to make a video that was kind of explaining what was happening with me and where I've been and what I've been doing, and I was thinking of it kind of like in a serious way, like
I would sit down and talk about my spiritual awakening journey and all of the life changes that I've been through, and now that I've come to know the universe in this beautiful way.
But I also am like, well, that's not really me, and that's never really been me, and it's okay, again, to be both. Like, I can be both silly and both spiritual, and that's my own unique voice. And if I've learned anything, it's to own your own unique voice, because you are so unique and you have something to share that nobody else can. And for a little bit over the summer, for like a hot minute over the summer, I was kind of losing that sense of myself, feeling like if I were to be like going down this more spiritual path, that I had to be a certain way, that I had to be more like put together and like monk-like in a way. Like I had to fit in this certain mold. And then I realized more recently that no, I don't have to fit in a certain mold. In fact, I have never, ever really fit in any mold. I've never been afraid to just be myself. And I've always tried to maintain my voice. And so I know that no matter where life takes me on this crazy wild journey, because let me tell you, life is wild. But if I've learned anything, it's that through all of that, if you maintain your sense of self, your heart, and what's true to you, and you're able to always be that, no matter what anybody else thinks, no matter where you go, no matter what happens in your life, then you will live a pretty damn good life, because you will find the people who love you for you, and nothing else really matters, because life is just about connecting with others. And my hair is looking so crazy, sorry guys. Life is just about connecting with other people and sharing that, and that's what's gonna matter at the end of the day when you die. Not to bring this to a dark place, but like when you die, that's what counts, is your connections that you've made with people, your experiences, not all that other junk of like how much money you have and what car you drive and if the light in your kitchen works. If someone wants to come fix it for me, please let me know. Fix it meaning like put a light bulb in there. I don't know how to do that. There's a lot that I need to learn still. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's so beautiful about this journey for me. It's been rediscovering myself, rediscovering my own voice, and then also realizing that, like, you know, life is kind of weird, but we're all kind of weird, and we should embrace that weirdness, and then we'll all just be weird together. I think that really is the meaning of life. So now that I've gone on my little spiel, I would love to just make this pizza because I'm so hungry. And I know you guys are curious. I mean, I don't know, maybe you're not curious about what I'm gonna put on it, but I'm gonna make it. You can watch if you want. If not, it's been good talking to you. All right, let's pizza this shit. I don't know what that just was. All right, here's a really flattering angle of me. I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what else to do. Again, I still don't have a tripod. I made this pizza actually this week, very original of me, but it's late and I don't really wanna have to think about being original. Wow, my bun looks like a cinnamon bun. Look at that. As I mentioned, I've started eating more plant-based vegan. I'm not 100%, but I'm trying at least. And I'm very proud of myself for that because I think it's an awesome thing. It's something I never, ever expected I would do because I was a the biggest meat eater. Like, I would eat meat for every meal, and I thought it was like the best thing ever. But one day I kind of woke up and I was like, man, I don't really want to eat meat at least that much anymore. It was very bizarre how quick it happened. At least when I cook for myself, I eat pretty much completely plant-based. A lot of it is like intuitive eating, so I just try to really tap into my body and listen to my body and what it's craving, what it wants, and then I go from there. So this is gonna be a vegan pizza, which I know sounds contradictory, but it's really, really good. Again, I made it before this week, like a couple days ago, and it was so good that now I'm craving it again. But again, it's kind of like semi-homemade, so don't judge me. Especially if you're working and you're tired or you have kids or I don't know what, maybe you're just lazy. I don't know. This is a lazy vegan pizza. That's what it is. Now I'm spreading it. It's so green, oh my god. I'm spreading it with this vegan kale, cashew, and basil pesto. It's really good. It also, again, has extra kale in it, so I'm getting like double dose of greens here. And that's why it feels really good to eat a pizza, because it's still really healthy, but it still feels indulgent. I mean, I think it's just so important, at least now, even if you don't feel like you can go 100% or 90% or 80% vegan, at least trying to cut down on your meat and dairy consumption is so important because it's so bad for the environment. Like, let me tell you, it's like one of the leading causes of climate change or something like that. Sorry, I'm really bad at this ethical stuff. I'm really not selling you guys on being more wise, am I? I'm adding some minced garlic. I know how to mince garlic, so I don't need to keep doing it. I've got that skill down. So now I have these little tomatoes that I bought. Look how cute, they're so cute. I'm just gonna slice those up. We're gonna pop those right on there. There's no tomato sauce on this pizza. There is just fresh tomatoes. Sorry about this angle, guys. This is just not the best. I really should start like a GoFundMe for Alix's YouTube channel. Tripod, someone to fix my light. Even the little ends, we don't waste here, you know? I don't know, I'm going. Listen, my kitchen is so small, I'm running out of space to like put things down. Oops. Okay, so next is the cheese. Yes, vegan cheese. So I found this vegan Parmesan and it is so good. It still melts, like tastes really great. So I'm just saying, you can still have cheese if you eat vegan. It's kind of crazy. So now I'm gonna pop this back in the oven. While that is melting, I guess I just want to say thank you guys so much for still being here, still being supportive, loving me while I've taken that time. I know it wasn't ideal. I know you guys missed me as much as I missed you. My hair is really falling. I'm losing my cinnamon bun, guys. Now I'm even happier than ever. And I get to share that with you guys. And I'm also just excited to be on this new path and new journey and to bring you guys along. And I hope you'll still want to come along with me. If you do, please like this video and hit that subscribe button. How have you guys been? Also, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, beautiful. Look at that. So now, oh, this pan is really messed up. Add that to the list on the GoFundMe, a pan. I'm gonna add even more greens because that's just how I roll these days. I love arugula because it has like a peppery taste. Because there's so many vegetables in this pizza, I never feel guilty about eating the whole thing. It's like a salad pizza. So then I douse that with a little oil. I douse my greens in oil, that's how I eat them. Extra virgin olive oil, which gives a good flavor. Drizzle on top. Dried Italian herbs, some pepper. And finally, for my secret ingredient, this everything but the bagel seasoning blend. I got this at Trader Joe's. It's just so good. It tastes like bagels. It's really just like seeds, so it's not that weird. Look how good that looks. Seriously. Okay, let's try it. I definitely am. A true pizza my heart. That one was lame.